Well, thank you for all being here. It's great to see you all year to year. That's fabulous. What I do is give a yearly holiday message. I think I started them, I don't know, it's the beginning of the century. Who the hell knows? You know, a long time ago, long time. And what it's about is completing the year that you're in and creating new context and directions for the following year, right? So this is 2018, moving into 2019. Who ever thought, right? Wow. So when artists start to create, they muse about it, they imagine, and they go into a very focused space. They really focus on what they're doing. That focus raises the frequency. You're no longer at the circumstantial end, you know, where the bills are and all of that. You rise up into what I call the creative spirit zone. I've written about that in Star Power. You probably read that. And it's in that zone that we see so many new possibilities. In the circumstantial realm, you don't see many possibilities. You're caught in it. But in the creative spirit zone with heightened frequency, you see so many possibilities. And your perspective alters. It really changes. So that what you saw before as not very good, now you see a whole new vista. So that's why we want to go to that place. It's in that space that the artist breaks things apart and reinvents. It's in that space that the artist uses new elements, new forces to create something new. And it's in that space that the artist breaks things apart and reshapes. Breaks things apart and reshapes. How do we use that in our everyday lives? How do we all use that if we're not creating an artistic project? How do we do it? How do we step out of our own limitations? How do we step out of our own negative thoughts? How do we step out of that wonderful comfort zone? What could beat a nice warm shawl and television? I mean, it's hard to beat it, right? But it's outside the comfort zone that we have the thrill, that we have exhilaration, where we have accomplishment and where we make a contribution. That's outside the zone. That doesn't mean you have to be out of your house. It's out of your own thought, self-interest. It's being active. It's having an intention and fulfilling a goal, and it's knowing that you create the circumstances in your life, and you can take it in your hand and create it. You can create miracles. So that's where you see it in the political arena. You see it now in the political arena. We didn't stop fighting for what we believed in, and we're still fighting for what we believe in, right? We came out of isolation, and there's bonding and solidarity. We took action into something new. These guys were heroes over here. They were ringing doorbells. They really were. We couldn't do that really at the time. We were recuperating. But I've signed more petitions, called more senators, even this morning, sent money, did whatever I had to do. And I only knew how to do that with animals, sign petitions. But I never called senators. I didn't even know who the senators were. So a lot has altered. We've taken it in our hands. But life is not only about the physical. It's about your soul's journey. Your soul's journey. Our souls do not any longer want to be burdened with past, family history, I have to, I should. They don't want to be burdened. They want to clean up the emotional life that's connected with the emotions. And you see that in the political arena. Everyone's venting now. So it's either anger, I'm sure you can all relate to that, anger, disappointment, helplessness, hopelessness, fear, whatever you're feeling. Apathy, can't do anything about it? Of course you can. And we're already seeing a lot happen. The government has never been as diverse as this. You know, never been as diverse. And I think the gloom is lifting. I think we all know that we're going to do it. We're going to have something happen here. Just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. So it's really the soul's journey. Everyone on the planet now, everybody, any age you are, has the same soul issues, which is very interesting. It's about clearing up the emotional, that dark emotional life. The soul wants to be happy. It really wants to be happy. It wants to be unburdened. The soul wants to be light and buoyant. And it's also about connecting the emotions, the physical body, the mind, the thoughts, the spirit, and the soul, about connecting all of that. So we're living not only, you know, the physical plane. Listen up, the physical plane. Happiness is very exciting. Oh, I got the film, I'm directing this. That's the physical plane, and it's wonderful. It's a lot of fun, really. However, the soul's happiness is everlasting. And if you have a happy soul, you will create happy circumstances. It's not to fix the circumstances and then you'll be happy. Not going to happen. Happy soul will create happy circumstances. So where does that bring us to for the new year? Well, creating a new foundation. Literally, I'm serious. And we've already begun. We already have action replacing apathy. We already have diversity replacing isolation and self-interest. We already have love replaced, we're getting there, we have to work on it. Love versus hate and anger and resentment and all of that crap out there. We already have that happening. We have well-being replacing fear. We have peace of mind replacing guilt. It's all moving, isn't it? But we have to really work on it. Clear the emotions, build new foundation. Clear the emotions, build new foundation. And then we create new foundation for the world. You know, Medicare for everybody, health care for everybody, Social Security for everybody, joining with other countries so that we have people helping the planet to be well and to be happy. Everything, you know, we really will. From a new foundation, you can create anything, any kind of miracles. So we want to create now a very happy life for yourselves, for everyone, everyone. Life doesn't work unless it works for everybody. I mean, if you feel good walking with a $500 pocketbook next to a dog without a house or a person without food, then you belong in a different world. I'm serious. I'm serious. So that we have a really happy, inclusive, kind. That's another thing, kindness, replacing greed, selfishness. A very happy planet for everybody, including more planets, which I'm sure there are many of, you know. So you can do it. We all can do it. We are doing it. That's the good thing. We have a good start. I want to thank all of you for being authentically who you are, for being in the game at whatever level you can be, at being who you are, speaking out, right? Just don't be nice, try and be nice. You know, really be real. I really appreciate that. All of my students, you know, and friends really playing in this game so wonderfully well. And Bruce and I really wish you a brighter, a bright, inspired, thoughtful, inventive, new year. And thank you for coming and listening. All right.
Hey.